Do you have any idea what you've done, or better said, what you haven't done?
What on earth are you talking about?
Your techniques have proven to certainly not be suitable for your position. You failed respecting our established time limits on every project.
We are a bureaucracy. You must surely know already we expect nothing but the best of the best. And you're clearly not the best.
I know we've been falling behind, but there's just too many rules to follow.
Yes, and you've got such great expectations. That's why we've been struggling with the schedule. Every demand must be satisfied and accounted for.
Yes, of course you are strict. Organization and discipline are what brought this company to success. Every product that leaves this building must be delivered both efficiently and effectively.
Please try to comprehend. We're much older than the other employees. We have a harder time adjusting to new technologies and programs.
Well, listen, we're only supervisors here. We have our own bosses and people we need to respond to, and let's just say that they're not very kind when it comes to falling behind.
I'm sorry, fellows, but you've been volunteering to sign your dismissal letter.
Please don't fire us, supervisor. We have a family to provide for. What are we going to do?
Please, ma'am, we'll do our very best. This for sure won't happen again.
I'm truly sorry, but the committee has agreed for the decisions we made.
We'll send recommendation letters to a few companies that we've partnered with that have lesser expectations of their employees.
Think, it was a pleasure to work for this company.
Folks, we have been fired, and yet they have no idea.
Yeah, the delay we've made and all the things we've stolen, this for sure will help our company.
Nothing but the best of the best.
Yeah.
What I learned with this activity was how a bureaucratic organization functioned. It's kind of like an organization that follows a lot of procedures, and they're very strict on how to do things. Like, they have policies for almost everything. So they're very demanding when it comes to doing the things right. So that's why in this activity, like, the workers got fired because they weren't like giving their best, and they weren't like following each step the right way. So that's why they didn't function in an organization like that.
So my final conclusion for this video and what we learned throughout the activity was the fact that there's no set way to how you can run your company, meaning that there's going to be different management concepts that you can follow in order to ensure success, as well as the administrators and what the roles are going to be and what their tasks and functions are going to be set as well as the employees' ones. What we decided to focus on as a group was the bureaucracy of the organization. And what this means is basically that there's going to be set rules and a set hierarchy to what you're going to do, all the way from the administrators and what their functions are going to be, all the way down to the employees. This is going to be a very strict set of rules, but nonetheless, it's going to ensure success within your business.
My name is Leonardo, and what I learned with this activity was, well, mainly what a bureaucracy consists of and how it compares to the other management perspectives. And well, I learned that a bureaucracy has very strict rules you should follow, and that it has a hierarchy based on the abilities or techniques each worker has, and that's how it levels up. I mean, like, the first line workers have, like, to say, the worst abilities, and then the top managers have the best.
When I was 10, my dad took me once to his office to work for the full week, and I remember just how happy I was sitting on the carpet and organizing his paperwork by date. Excel and getting everyone coffee were my favorite things to do. And I remember just how proud of myself I was when at the end of the week he paid me and congratulated me. I suppose business can be a great adventure if you see beyond yourself and work with the heart of a kid.
What I learned about bureaucratic organizations is that they have very strict divisions of labor, and that there's a very specific way of getting things done. There is no room for anyone falling behind, and if anyone does fall behind, then they have to be cut from the team because they are simply not meant to work for the company, since, like I said before, it is a very strict business model to be operating under. It is one where a lot of people think that human rights get ignored sometimes just because the purpose of the business model is to be efficient, and sometimes in the quest of being efficient, you need to not think about what people want or how much they are working, which is why it is a very controversial business model, especially in today's society where people are looking for more rights.